And now, today, President Joe Biden expected to announce an executive order to try to curb illegal immigration.
The president's sweeping order would effectively shut down the U.S.-Mexico border to asylum seekers crossing illegally when a certain number is met. CBS 8's Chris Grow is live in San Ysidro with more on the president's plans to tackle the immigration crisis. Chris.
And that number is 2,500. That was what the daily average would need to be in any given week for this action to take place. That, according to the very latest reporting that has come out on this. Remember, this executive order hasn't been signed yet, so we don't know all of the details right now. But 2,500, that's the key number. It's a number that, again, would indicate that if this were to be in place right now, we would already see the border shut down for asylum seekers, because we're somewhere around 3,000 to 3,500 on a daily average. Now, according to the Associated Press, the only way that it would reopen is if that number falls back down to 1,500 or less. However, that's according to 2 of the 5 anonymous White House sources they spoke to about a not yet published executive order. Now, this, of course, comes at a time when the presidential race is heating up between President Joe Biden and the presumptive nominee on the Republican side, former President Donald Trump. President Biden has been criticized for his handling of the border crisis, but we also saw Congress earlier this year shoot down a bipartisan border bill after former President Donald Trump publicly denounced it. Now, we are hearing from immigration attorneys in a number of border and Southwest cities talking not only about the legality of this, but also questions that they still have, like this Houston attorney who says there still needs some more answers to be put out there.
There's going to be a daily quota of how many people can come to the U.S. border, knock on the door, and say, I want to ask for asylum. It's yet to be seen how really this executive order will be implemented once the border shuts down. What are the steps and the details of how they're going to control the crowd once they shut down the border?
Now, as far as the ACLU is concerned, they say that they still have to review this before they make a final decision on whether or not they believe that this is unconstitutional or violates any type of immigration laws. And as for the ceremony that's expected to take place for the signing, various border town mayors will be there. Mayor Todd Gloria was invited, however, could not attend because of a scheduling conflict. Eric and Netta.